Tonight, a call for action and accountability from the families of 9/11 victims following that explosive release of chilling new video that they say links Saudi Arabia to the deadly attack in our nation. At a press conference today, a group of victims' families ripped President Biden and former President Donald Trump for remaining silent in the wake of the video release and not addressing what they call damning evidence of Saudi Arabian complicity in the terrorist attacks. The chilling footage shows the U.S. Capitol, like any other tourist video of the iconic building, until it revealed this was shot by a Saudi intelligence agent in 1990. You'll recall that on the day of the attacks, Flight 93 was believed to be heading for the U.S. Capitol before heroes on that flight stormed the cockpit and forced the plane to crash in an open field in Pennsylvania. There is video of other D.C. landmarks in this footage as well, like the Washington Monument. The agent ominously remarking on its proximity to the D.C. airport. Now, it's important to note the Saudi government has consistently denied involvement. They say the video is simply a tourist video. In 2005, a joint report from the CIA and the FBI concluded there was no evidence that the Saudi government knowingly supported the terrorists. But if you remember, 15 of the 19 al-Qaeda hijackers that very day, as well as Osama bin Laden himself, were all Saudis. Joining us now with more is NewsNation senior correspondent Laura Ingle in downtown New York. So you were at the press conference today, Laura. What more can you tell us? What took place today?
Hi, Hannah. Well, we are here in Lower Manhattan, basically in the shadow of what was the World Trade Center. And this is where this press conference was held today, where dozens of victim family members came together to demand answers about this new video, to ask why didn't they see it before? Why was it just released to the public? And specifically targeting President Biden and former President Trump, talking about how they didn't discuss this in the debate, how it needs to be addressed, and they still want answers about what they call these explosive revelations. Let's take a look at some of this video that you were just talking about. This is brand new to all of us, this newly released video. We see this sort of home movie by a Saudi national who was the focus for years of investigation by the FBI San Diego office because of his alleged ties with two of the 9/11 hijackers. In this video, he is heard talking about the U.S. Capitol's entrances and exits, and also about a plan. Listen here.
نحييكم أيها الإخوة الكرام ونرحب بكم من واشنطن العاصمة الأمريكية.
The 9/11 Justice, which is a grassroots movement made up of families of the victims and first responders, is not only calling on Biden and Trump to address this tape, but is also urging Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman to provide justice and closure to the families as they continue to work through a civil lawsuit that seeks to hold Saudi Arabia liable for any roles it had in the 9/11 attacks.
We stand here pissed off. It's 23 years later, and our government has failed to bring us accountability, closure, and justice. Our government fails to talk tough on the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
And Congressman Mike Lawler, who represents New York's 17th Congressional District, wanted to be here at the press conference today. He couldn't, so they read a statement. And he released a statement on the demands for answers, saying, in part, justice for 9/11 families means we must ensure they receive the full compensation they are due for their losses and for their health care needs. But it also is a means of getting them the answers that they and the American people deserve. And Dempsey, we also have the newly obtained video allegedly also shows a Saudi agent casing the U.S. Capitol. And when he's talking about this plan, he's also showing other national landmarks. They're also looking at neighborhoods around the Capitol, around the White House and the Washington Monument. And as you mentioned there at the top, Hannah, Saudi government officials maintain the video is nothing more than a tourist video. But as we move forward now after this press conference and after we've all had a chance to digest what's on that video, these families want more answers and they want accountability. They say they are done with thoughts and prayers. They need more. Hannah.
Great reporting. Laura Ingle, live from downtown New York. Thank you.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.